there's more than one! Woohoo! Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley K. Jones. I'm a writer, teacher, and author-tuber. And today we're going to talk about my June book reads. I actually have two. It was not as many books that I wanted to read in June. I actually wanted to read so much more, but I read two. I doubled my count, so that's always great. So first things first. First book we're going to talk about is Story Genius. Now, I have already talked quite a bit about Story Genius already. If you have seen my other recent videos, I was learning as I was reading and applying already when I was learning this book. It was a fabulous read. So Lisa Cron, she kind of maps out the story sequence all based on character, all based on the scenes, and like how to really develop a story. And if you are new to writing, if you are even a veteran at writing, I suggest reading this book. I was hesitant to read this book at first just because I had already read a book I've heard before, so I thought, oh, it's going to be kind of similar to her last book, which is Wired for Story. But in a way, it was kind of based off of that, but it was at the same time more on the storytelling craft side, which I really liked. And some of the things that she was talking about, like past affecting the present and misbeliefs versus beliefs, and like how a character, how that all impacts your scene, really did help. So I already started applying the methods that I have used and learned in this book, and wrote a whole new chapter and gave it to my mentor for author mentor match, and she's just like, wow, this is awesome, like this is what we were missing. I'm like, aha. So it really is really helpful if you are wanting to know more about how to write story, or even if you're not a writer and you're just curious how story works. This was a fabulous read. The next book is a middle grade book written by one of my favorite authors, Ally Carter's Winterbourne Home for Mayhem and Mystery. And this is the second book in her Winterbourne series. The first one is Winterbourne Home for Vengeance and Valor. And basically the premise is Batman meets Annie. Like, that's what it is, and it's fabulous. We follow the story of orphaned April, who in the first book, she is selected to become a part of the Winterbourne Home. And the founders of Winterbourne Home, the rich family that used to live there, had mysteriously been killed in a boating accident years prior, and now their foundation is their home is being used for orphans to have a place to live. And April goes there, and she has this mysterious key that she's been given by her mother. It's the only thing she has left of her mother, and she somehow has the Winterbourne crest on this key, and it's really fabulous and really cool. And this is continuing those adventures with that. And so, as you can see probably from the cover, it does follow a group of kids who all live at Winterbourne Home. And it was a fun, fast read, so I knew as soon as I picked it up, I wasn't going to be able to put it down, and like, I barely was able to put it down. Like, I had to force myself to be like, okay, we have to put this down now, because it is just such a fast, fun-paced read of mystery and elements, and she does such a great job with each of her chapters, like, wanting you to continue on. She really grabs hold of you in all of her books that she's written. The Gallagher Girls series, the Has Society series, which is my favorite, her young adult novel, Not If I Save You First, like all of those books, and even her Embassy Row books, all of those books are just so well done. She knows how to grip you and takes you for a ride, and she's been an inspiration for me for about a decade now since I discovered her books. So I love those books so much. And Winterbourne Home for Mayhem Mystery, fun read for all ages. Like, if you are in middle school, like, this is awesome. I actually recommend my middle schoolers reading this if they're looking for something to read. Or even if you're like me in her late 20s, like, fun read. It's just a fun read, and I love it. So 10 out of 10 all the way. That's all that I read in June. Again, like guys mentioned in the beginning of this video, I really wanted to read more books, but just between having fun with family and trying to get through Story Genius, because although it was a very awesome read, it was a bit harder to get through just because it wasn't that fast-paced, fun, voicey book like Winterbourne was. So it did take me a little bit more time and thought. So between reading that book and getting through the end of the school year and then family vacation and then getting a little bit sick, and then I'm also finishing my draft for my book. So it's like, I didn't get as much done as I want. But July is going to be a different story. So hopefully I can get at least double that. If I can double that this month, maybe I can get 4 books read in July. So that way I can be on track for my 21 books read in 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below, what books did you read in June? Did you read any nonfiction books like I did, or middle grade, or maybe an adult or YA? What books did you read? What book recommendations do you have? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to give this video a nice big thumbs up. It lets me know and the algorithm know that you like videos like this one. And if you haven't already, click subscribe. I release new videos on all things writing and reading every Thursday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep writing, keep reading, and stay creative. Bye!